EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, such a great Week 1 matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Khalil Mack showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to win?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Achane on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. And let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Herbert on first down now. Caught by Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. 17-0 our score after 1. Second and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Allen has it left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2 his throws taken in by Waddle. Room past the 35. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st down, they go back to H.A. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's complete to his running back, Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jeff Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jevon Holland. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jevon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Achane now up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Eckler's long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns on the ground.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Slot man moves right. Herbert back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Again, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Again, it's A-Chain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hey, green, 20 TX.
On play action, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. He's on his way across midfield and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man, it's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
11 more on that one and another first down. To the air again, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He gets this out to Spiller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen to Achane. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Tua completing this to Waddle. It'll go as a gain of 4. Headed 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Running left, it's Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run for it with Achane. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.